Hey, welcome back to another episode of On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow-raising, the bearded joyaholic. I am, of course, Joseph, the Mad Montreal Man. And before we get into the show today, I was just thinking about how amazing it would be if McFarlane Toys in 2026, after they lose the DC multiverse, they decide to do something different. And just think about it. How great it would be, for example, if McFarlane Toys did Matt Wagner's Grendel series. That'd be amazing. 7-inch Grendels. Or how about Matt Wagner's Mage, the Hero Defined, in the 7-inch style. Then, of course, if you're going to do Grendel and Mage, you got to do Bernie Monroe's The Jam, which I honestly would love to see done in a multiverse fashion. And, of course, then you got Madman. I mean, can't forget Mike Allard's Madman. Great character. Why not? And if you're going to do Mike Allard's Madman, you might as well do Arthur Adams' Monkey Man O'Brien. If you really want to stretch it to get some really cool characters, go back to Warrior Magazine and give us, for example, Axel Press Button. That'd be really amazing. So I honestly think that going forward, after the multiverse is gone, because McFarlane has this wonderful scale, the 7-inch scale, and he can still do superheroes. Just gotta branch out and do these characters that people like me, like real comic book fans, would love to get their hands on. But that's just me going off topic to start the show off a little bit. My throat's still a little bit sore. I hope you guys liked the Dr. Fate special. Let me know if you did or not. But we got some figures for you today. I made up my mind what we're going to do. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but come to think of it, when this gets edited and put up, you'll see in the opening credits. So I guess I might as well tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do the Wesley Dobbs, the Sandman. We're going to do the Batman and Robin Frostbite edition Robin. We're going to do the Platinum edition Superboy. And we're going to wrap up the show with a fourth figure, the Batman Arkham City Nightmare Edition. Yes! I'm saving the Mr. Miracle for when the Metron comes out, because I figure New Gods and New Gods be good. And that'll catch me up on sort of stuff I want to do now. I mean, I still have some other stuff I want to open up, but like I said, I have to be in the mood for the big stuff, like the big attention shockers, like the Red Merciless and Batman Who Laughs 2-pack. Plus I need the space for it. I have it. I do have it. Look, I do have it. Just, this takes up a shelf of itself. So that's going to have to wait one day. Kind of like the Batman and Croc 2-pack. Depends on the amount of likes I get, it'll be opened up as specials. But let's get the show on the road. I know. It's Friday. Let's get this show on the road. And the best way to do that, of course, is to get my friend, sometimes my only friend in this sad, depressing world of being a toyaholic. You know him, you love him. He's the enemy of mint and package everywhere. He's that steel blade of justice. He's called Mr. Steel, Dr. Steel, but we love to call him Dr. Scalpel. And let's take the Wesley Dodd Sandman out. And just get that little cut here. Now, I'm not sure if the version I saw him that was gray might have just been a convention exclusive. I have yet to find a picture of it online again. I saw it in the video and I'm like, that looks cool, but who knows? It might have been someone's custom. I haven't seen it. I haven't found pictures of it. Or it might have just been like one of those prototypes. Either way, let's get Wesley Dobbs out of the package, throw in the close-up, and we'll be back right after his close-up. Well, there you go. The card, same as the artwork on the back. We all know this routine. Nice little history there of the character. And now this is not the Sandman as he appeared originally. When Sandman first came out, well, here, take a look. Yeah, it was a yellow and basically black superhero outfit. And then it sort of changed over time. He then basically adopted the green suit, purple jacket, yellow mask. The current Sandman now, of course, is the Neil Gaiman Sandman. Everybody knows, and I love the Neil Gaiman Sandman. But the Sandman you're seeing now is more like the modern version of, the Sandman from the Golden Age. That's why you got the full-size gas mask, the gun, and everything else. Now, articulation-wise, there are some limits. The mask does not come off. It would have been cool to have a spare head and a spare hat. We can take, here he is, civilian clothes, and didn't get that. The gun is sculpted into the hand. But overall, it is a nice figure to have, especially if you're doing a JSA collection. Nice Golden Age collection. I do like the fact that it just is nicely detailed across the board. I mean, it's a well-detailed action figure that you're gonna do like everybody else does. You're gonna pose it, put it on the shelf. It just looks really nice to have. I mean, it's kind of like you need it. You need it. You don't necessarily think you need it, because when you first see it in the store, you're like, oh, okay. But once you have it, you're like, yeah, I needed that for my shelf. I'm happy I got them. It's really a nice looking figure. I mean, look at that. It's a good looking figure. It looks good. I just wish the gun was removable, but either way, it's a nice figure. I recommend picking him up. And eventually, if you get enough JSA figures, it'll be nice to have. But let's move on. Let's move on to, I keep on getting flack for this. I know the guys at EB Games, especially Casey, means well. He kind of makes fun of me. It's kind of like an in-joke now that I buy movie action figures and that I've been buying Frostbite editions. Yeah. I almost picked up the Robin who Jokerized, because I found out recently that if you buy all the Jokerized Batmans they do out there, you can eventually build an entire deck of Jokerized cards. So I'd have to get the Robin that's Jokerized and the Death Metal. I have to get, there's a few more Jokerized characters I'd have to get. I did see the Jokerized Robin, and I was kind of like, well, if I had spare $35, I would have picked them up, but no. But I also get made fun of buying the Frostbite edition. So this is like a double whammy. Made fun of because it's a movie figure that I normally criticize, and it's also a Frostbite edition that I also make fun of a lot. Casey, I can't help it. I'm a toyaholic! I'm addicted to action figures. Dr. Scalpel. I've recently rewatched the old Batman movies. Oddly enough, though, I thought I had copies of the Tim Burton ones. I don't. I was going through my DVD collection, and I actually don't have the Tim Burton Batmans. I don't even have these Batmans. I think my Batmans go from, well, I have the old serials Batman, and I got the Dark Knight Rises, but I don't have, oddly enough, the Tim Burton Batman. I don't have, the Batmans with Val Kilmer. I didn't get them. I never bought them. I probably have them on VHS somewhere, but I don't have them on DVD or Blu-ray. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Then again, I'm also don't have all the Christopher Reeve Supermans. I think I'm missing the one with Richard Pryor and the Quest for Peace. I got 1 and 2. Missing 3 and 4, and I think whatever. But I've digressed too much. Let's take a look. Now, I will say I do like the fact that the Frostbites come in a nice blue package. And let's see what we got. Apart from a handful of plastic. Let's see. Okay, alright. Okay, so there he is. Let's finish taking him out of the plastic, and we'll be back after a nice cold close-up. Well, you saw in the close-up, he comes to the base. He also comes with these two ice effects. I think that goes on his arm. I don't really use them. He also comes, of course, with the... I have so many of these things now, I don't use them. But he also comes with a card. Now, there's 5,200 of these, and normally I go, well, whatever, I got a number. But this time, I have to admit, I got a low number. I have a number less than 130. It's more than 100, less than 130. I was shocked when I saw what number I got. I got number 127 out of 5,200, so go figure, I finally got a low number card. Or a low number limited edition figure, and I took him out of the package. Mint and package people are probably freaking out right now, going, if only you knew what number it was. No, that's the whole point. You don't. You gotta take it out. You gotta enjoy it. So let's talk about the figure. Like the base, it's the same Robin figure. If you bought the regular movie edition Robin, it's the same figure. The details are there. I mean, it's basically what you expect in a Frostbite edition. Yeah, and you can tell it's gold because you can really see those nipples pop. Woof. Yeah. Yeah, the nipple costume, but definitely on the Frostbite, I mean, you could see it. It's there. It's blatant. It's a shame we didn't get the silver-looking ones, like you saw in the background of the close-ups. I would have minded those as, like, variants for the movie ones. Especially the Batgirl one. It would have been nice to get, like, another Batgirl one instead of we got the one Batgirl from the Batman and Robin series. That was it. But yeah, the details, I have to admit, when you do the Frostbites, you can see details a little bit better. Am I crazy about it? I got it. One more Frostbite for the road. I think so far, I don't think I'm missing that many Frostbite editions. I think I might be missing one or two. I'd have to look up a list. But no, there he is, the Frostbite cape. You know, I mean, he's detailed. I'll give him that much. You know, this is one of the ones where if there was no cape, you could turn this into Jack Frost or something else. It's whatever, but it's still nice to have. After all, we are toyaholics. We enjoy our hobby. We enjoy our collections. We enjoy the madness that comes with sacrificing food and sleep just to get another action figure. But yeah, not bad. I'm happy I got him. I'm not going to complain. He's a figure. I got him. And, you know, that's the way life goes. I still think Grendel's would be cool. But let's go on to another one, shall we? Let's do the one I mentioned before when I did the regular Superboy. When I reviewed him, I said it'd be nice if he had a jacket and the platinum. Well, I managed to get the platinum. Bonk! So it's time to get Dr. Scalpel out. And I really hate this packaging. I mean, it's nice you can see the guy, but you can't really save this packaging. So I'm going to save you watching me cut him open, and we'll be back after the close-up, and we'll talk more about him then. Card's the same as the last time. Comic book is the same as last time, so nothing new with the comic book or the card. He does come with pair of hands, thumbs up for the right hand with the details on the hand painted, and of course the more open hand on the left hand. I do like the fact he comes with the hands. It's nice to see. I wish he came with a jacket. I said it last time. That's one thing we were talking about today when I stopped by EB Games. Talking with Casey, and it's kind of like almost everything that McFarlane's coming out with going forward has platinum editions. Todd, you're going to kill us before the DC multiverse ends. Is that the plan? I mean, I like the fact that, you know, for example, the Dark Archer Platinum is actually his son. It's a different character. But it'd be nice just to get maybe more variety of characters before the end than just get chases we have to chase down. I'm just saying. But then again, I went after this one. I wanted to get it, and I got it. I just think that this is a cool costume. I like the science fiction look of it. I see this, and I think not quite Young Justice, because the Young Justice clone, when he first appeared, was wearing white, but I just think this is Connor Kent. This is how I pictured Connor Kent sort of before transitioning to this and before going to the basic t-shirt and blue jeans. It's really cool. I'm happy I got him. I'm happy I was able to track him down. I still think he needs glasses and a jacket. And I did check online. There's a couple places online that seem to sell 7-inch jackets that would fit Superboy. Out of the two, though, I like him better. I don't know, just something about the Kingdom Come aspect of it almost. The red on black. It just pops for me better. It just makes it look better. It makes me think more of, yeah, this is a Superboy for now, like the modern times. I'm happy I got him. I'm really happy I picked him up. It's a nice addition to the collection. At this point now, front of the shelf. He has to. It just looks so cool. He's going to be front of the shelf. And if you saw my tour video, I have to, I know, okay, yeah, I know I have to dust. I've been working. Okay, I know I have to dust. Editor, don't remind me again. I'm going to be redoing the shelves again because some shelves are so packed, some shelves look a bit empty. It's the joys of having a collection like that. It's all over the place, and you always need more shelves. Besides the point. Articulation there is there, of course. It's, you know, typical McFarlane body. I like it. So I'm happy I picked them up. If you get them too, let me know. It's definitely one I do recommend picking up. Because sometimes the platinums, the variants, are the ones you're kind of like, hey, I got him, he's cool, but that's kind of cooler. You don't expect it to be. Now, I will say, if he had the jacket and the glasses, it'd be no competition. But for now, he's good. And yes, at the end of the credits, I'll put a close-up of both of them together, okay? But let's move on to the last one of the day. Arkham City Nightmare Edition. The funny thing is, the one I would really want McFarlane to do is the Arkham City Catwoman. If they did do it, let me know. I don't think I've ever seen an Arkham City Catwoman done by McFarlane. I would love to see it, because I think that's one of the coolest Catwoman designs I've ever seen. But, not as limited as some of them. 7,350 pieces of these. Normally when I get these, it's like 5,000, but I figured, why not? I started collecting these editions, like the patinas. They're really cool. And I do recommend, I've only managed to get one so far, but I am trying to track down another Wonder Woman patina, because if you missed the Wonder Woman when she first came out, you probably were like me. I had to buy mine on the secondary market for a lot of money. But the patina one is, I got one. I'll open it eventually. But here we go. Whoop! Alrighty. The black and gold, like we see almost every single time. Got the gun, the card, and the base. So let's finish taking them out, and we'll be back after the close-up. Sometimes when you open these up, it's pretty good. This one is flimsy as heck. It feels like it. They use the kind of plastic you use for, like, honestly, cookies. Because sometimes when you get these, more expensive figures, the packaging that holds them is normally a bit better. This thing is cracking. And no, I did not get a high number card. No, I did not. I did get, of course, the card and the nice little base for it. I do like these bases. They're nice to have. They look nice. The card itself is also, it's a nice version of the card. And no, it's not a low-numbered card. But let's get to the point. Alright, so you saw on the close-up, he does come with a nice Arkham Asylum base. He comes with the gun that is totally useless because it doesn't even fit in his hand properly. But there he is. I mean, he's gold, he's black. It's detailed. I do admit it's a detailed figure. I do like him. Do I think he's worth all the extra money you pay for him? I don't know. Sometimes I get these guys and it's like, yeah, that one's really cool. Like, quite often, I actually do like the Peanut ones sometimes. The Nightmare Edition ones, I don't see the Nightmare in it. I see black and gold, really cool looking color scheme. I just don't see Nightmare Edition. And that's what I call it. Nightmare Edition Batman. Yeah, call it Nightmare Edition. That's not a nightmare to me. The only thing a nightmare to me is the price a little bit. It's a bit ouch. But no, I'm happy I got him. I mean, there he is. I kind of have mixed feelings about this one. I like the gold on black. It really does shine. It really does pop. I'd love to get a booster gold like this, where it's like black and the gold. That would be a cool looking booster gold. For Batman though, well, we have a lot of Batmans. Todd, we have a lot of Batmans. McFarlane Toys, we have a lot of Batmans. But then again, he's also doing the Batman of multicolors as well. So far they've done orange, purple, green, yellow. They're probably going to do the rainbow one. I think they're probably just missing the pink one now. This is life. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. My throat's a little bit sore. But yeah, so please do that thing you're supposed to do on YouTube. You know, hit like, subscribe, comment, share the videos. Please do that. Because it does help a little bit. I mean, it doesn't help financially with the show. I mean, that's why I have a GoFundMe, and I keep on asking Monsieur Tetro to sponsor the show, owner of EB Games. But that hasn't happened yet. Probably never will. Heck, I can't even get a free EB Games t-shirt. But like I said before, I plug companies or stores that I get good service from. And the guys at EB Games, Rito Center, are fantastic to me, so I will keep on plugging them away. It's the same reason why I plug away stores like in Ireland. I still plug Sub-City every now and then. I'll still plug Tasmanian Comics in Vancouver. I've got good service. And of course, I will also do my shout outs. And I have one shout out today I'm going to do. Thank you, Allison. Allison, novelist, those of you who know, she basically sponsored him today. She's got her book Kaleidoscope, and her Bateris book is also available. If you want the links to her websites, let me know. I'll put it up in a future message. But yeah, and of course, my number one fan, Shane, you always get a shout out. Come on, brother. Yeah, you know, hey. But also to any other fans out there, we've got some new subscribers. Stefan's a new subscriber. Hello, Stefan. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. But no, it's why I do this show. I do this show because it's, you know, it's good to do the show, to share the collection. I mean, after all, you gotta take care of yourself. And it's not just taking care of your body, your mind, and your emotional well-being. That's why you have to do your best to stay healthy. But you gotta take care of what makes you, you know, smile. And even though he's a bit pricey, it's still, you know, it's a good thing to help you for a little bit during the day to stay happy. And when you do track down a platinum, well, that's a good way to help stay positive. And that's it. We'll see you guys next week for another show. What we're doing next week, I do not know. I do have some stuff coming in. So by the time this show airs, maybe that stuff will come in. If not, I do have things I've been saving, like the Red Merciless, Batman Who Laughs, and a few other things I've been saving. But yeah, and yes, editor, I know I still have the One Woman statue, which I have never opened yet. It's been sitting on the shelf because I have no idea where I'm going to put it. Yeah, but as always, have a great weekend. Spend time with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and enjoy life. Enjoy life. And more importantly than that, keep buying action figures. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday for another special here on The Peg. And of course, the Friday after that, there'll be another regular On The Peg show. Until then, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Wednesday. You ever wonder where we're going to get action figures of characters like this, like Grendel? Hey, McFarlane Toys. Yeah. No. I mean, come on. It'd be so much fun to have. And I forgot another character's name. Take all that over again, too.